But we won't follow you there.
Why? What will I find?
There are others. The Deathless Ones. They will kill any who trespass. My father believes they will stop Trinity.
I can't take that chance.
I know. Here. Take this. It will help you reach the cathedral.
The Deathless Ones? What? Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. So at the end of the last episode, we learned about the Deathless Ones, and we got an upgrade. The Deathless Ones, and I did that kind of stupid feigned, oh, what is this shock sound. Somebody actually left a comment and was like, oh, you don't have to do that, man. We know that you've played it before. I don't know, I like getting in the moment. I like remembering what it used to be like. I remember when I first heard the Deathless Ones, the first thing it made me think of, and that you guys should probably think of too, is the idea of the Oni. So remember in the previous game, that there weren't just Matthias's forces and us, but there were also these horrible monsters. Well, that's another interesting parallel, right, between the two games. So keep an eye out for that. So this should be pretty interesting. Of course, it's dark, it's scary. We're a little concerned, and Sophia gave us a little something extra. So before we continue with anything more today, let's have a little look at another one of these sessions. Let's listen to this one about belief. She pushed me, hoping I'd show her the way here, and here I did.
Lara, I want to talk about your father. I understand you've been asking about his research at the university.
I just had some questions. There's so much in my head, but I don't have the connections. My father was researching something very similar to what I experienced on the island.
I don't think this will help you move on from that trauma. Quite the opposite, in fact.
It's been helping. It's given me focus.
But your father was... how to best put this?
Unhinged. Insane. Well, that's what people are saying about me now.
Precisely my point, Lara. You can't continue to let your emotions get the better of you.
This is a good sign. Lara's getting angry, and when she's angry, she takes action. We should push her even more. Direct her anger in the right way. Trinity believes I'm wasting my time, but if there's anyone who can crack her father's research, it's Lara.
I really like that Anna has this belief in us, even though she's a douche and she's manipulating us and stuff. She has belief in us. I wish the voice actress for Lara would be a bit less breathy all the time. Like, again, it worked in the last game, but come on, you're having therapy. You're saying that you've been helped. You've got focus and stuff. She doesn't have to be so dramatic and breathy at every moment. But maybe it's just a question of the direction. When, you know, she's in the recording booth, people aren't very clear about what she needs to do. I don't know. Anyway, let's stop with the minor nitpicking and the critique. So yeah, I mentioned at the end of the last episode, the game does something kind of weird in that it actually, in a cutscene, skips you through some stuff. So like last we saw, we were like down here in the tombs, and now we're just like forward a bunch. And you'll notice we've actually skipped over a coin cache while we're at it. And it's kind of weird the way that the game does all that. Like, we were up there and then we dropped down. So we kind of have to do a repeat of the area. Don't worry, though. I'm not going to force you guys to watch the whole damn thing. I'm just going to cut through for our second run. And the second run is just to grab the coin caches and also to grab the survival caches, which we should learn about in a second on a body. Here you go. In fact, I think it's this bag here. Or I hope it is. Ready? There we go. Map updated, secrets revealed. And now if we look through, you'll see you got these survival caches. So we can grab those. But yeah, so Sophia gave us a little something. And this upgrade is actually pretty cool. And it's going to direct us to a cool place. So this is the grapple axe. And this is for the first time where this game has pushed the platforming in a new direction that the last game didn't. And that was always a huge thing for the Tomb Raider franchise, right? Like, oh, the second one lets you, or the third one lets you sprint, and the fourth one lets you start crawling, and the fifth one does this, and the next one does this, and this, and this, and this. Like, expanding the capabilities was always a massive component of what made buying the new ones fun. And so they are still doing it. It's crazy to see how times have changed now, because this really wasn't advertised too much, and you get it kind of late in the game too. But I think this was really, really, really well implemented, and I almost regret we don't get it earlier. The grapple axe, as you're jumping, you can press E. Oh dear. You can press E to latch onto things and swing from them. If anyone's ever played Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2, it feels a lot like that. And this actually lets you do more than you might expect. What it means, first of all, is whenever you see something like this, it means you can now travel and do something extra. Which we've already seen a couple of, by the way. Which opens up a ton of the geothermal valley, which we're about to travel back to. But also, what it allows you to do is just grab onto regular ledges as well. And so you remember when we were at the Red Mill? So, for example, this here. You remember when we were at the Red Mill and I was like, oh, you get an upgrade later that lets you just bypass this whole thing? That whole bit with the slope? Yeah, this is the upgrade, the grapple. And it's cool. It's just cool.
The bones of the earth itself offer up their wealth. And we have learned to survive and subsist. Oil bubbles up from below. It can be gathered in the deep places, caves, dens, and our ancestors' tombs. And it will burn with little effort. In times of war, we coat our arrows to make them burn. Deeper still, you can find metal in shining veins that can be mined for their ore. We use that metal to forge simple tools. But someday, we will need that metal to repair the Soviet weapons. Living in harmony with the land rarely means living in harmony with our fellow man.
So it seems this idea where they keep themselves deliberately low-tech and stuff, they sort of break that rule when it comes to defending themselves. Like, just to survive, they would never resort to creating the internet for themselves. Because, you know, they don't need that. They view that as living in excess. But they do need to match their opponent's technology when it comes to sustaining themselves. And so in this situation, they do actually repair the weapons and stuff. So that's kind of cool. And that goes further than what I've sort of been interpreting it as in the previous episodes, where it just seems like they just... Look how beautiful this is, man. I'm telling you, these foresty areas, oh, Jesus, so good looking. It's when developers make games this beautiful, that's what really pushes me on YouTube to try and get the best quality stuff I can, because I really want people to see it just like I see it right now. So here you're seeing a really cool combination now of grapple into sort of having to press E to latch on, and then sort of jumping off to the side. And it's cool when they combo together like that. The grappling hook can be a little bit finicky. I must be bluntly honest. It can be a little bit finicky. Let me just check. There's nothing in this area. Okay, good. But generally speaking, it's A-okay. Oh, no, Lara! Oh, we fell. Okay, no pickups down here. Can we just climb this then? Wait, oh, do we have to learn to do it to get out? I actually never fell down here before. I've never been down here. There we go. So we can just latch on to the top of the woods, and then as you can see, then we can scramble up to the top of this, and then we can turn around. And so, yeah, you can grapple directly onto whenever you see one of these as well. Look at the freedom we've got now, right? Like, you can always just slam it in there and then move forward. I love that Sophia gives it to us, and Lara's just like, oh, I know exactly what to do with this. She just, you know, becomes an expert at traversing terrain with it. And so now what you'll find is we return to the geothermal valley.
If you're headed to the cathedral, Trinity will be everywhere.
I know, but I have no choice.
All right. Okay, so we got a campsite. We're actually higher up in the geothermal valley than we could have been before. We're down on this little, well, up on this little ledge, should I say. Let's check out the campsite, put on a new outfit at the very least. I don't know what else we'll be able to upgrade right now.
And death. Jacob's people have been through so much, yet they continue to fight. They are bound by an oath taken by their ancestors, a duty handed down from the past. But I see a people who simply want to live in peace. I believe it's time for them to let go of the past. If I can find the Atlas, it might lead to the divine source. I could take it away from here. They wouldn't have to suffer anymore. They could share the burden of the truth with the world. But if all this leads to nothing, I don't know what I'll do.
I love Lara's optimism there, right? Like, and you would be that way, especially if you're young and you're ambitious and you're like, yeah, there's this crazy thing. The world needs to see it. Scientists need to get their hand on it. We need to utilize this for good. We can't just have these one people getting annihilated time and time and time again because they're holding it from, all these people with nefarious purposes. Get it out there, get it in the light, and people will protect it in the right way. It's cool. All right, let's go. Weapons. Christ, look at this. We've got upgrades for everything. Let's go the climbing axe. I tend to favor picking upgrades for the climbing axe. So this leashed handle, this tier 3. Remember, we got an enhancement tool in the last area. I don't think we could have got this before. So this is custom handle wrapping, which allows for almost instant prying of doors or strongboxes and applies to all axes. So it's not going to help us in combat or anything like many of the other upgrades would have, but it's nice. Oh my god, Death's Breath looks so cool. Okay, and here we got the stabilizer. So stabilizer equalizes bow weight balance and drift after firing, allowing for faster redraw and firing. So applied to all the compound bows. And we got a couple more upgrades here. I believe it will never go to tier 5. I'm pretty sure it won't. So I think we're okay. Unless we need... did we buy the enhancement tool at the shack? I can't remember whether we did anymore right now. So let's swap our rifle, okay, the bolt action rifle, either to its DLC equivalent, the Golden Fang. Oh yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just gold. So, yeah, that's nice. And then let's move over here to the Siberian Ranger outfit. Green, long sleeve shirt and light tactical vest. Practical attire for both exploration and combat. And this actually increases our carrying capacity of all special ammo, which is pretty nice as a perk, honestly. It's sort of just a recolored version. I could never imagine paying for that. For a recolored version? No way. It's amazing what video games do these days. Okay, and let's just keep going with Survivor here. Let's just keep packing them on, because we're getting pretty close. Napalm arrows. Upgrade the fire arrows to increase the range of the fire burst that erupts on impact. Sure. So now we got that, and we've got more carry capacity for that kind of ammo. So let's get out of the camp here. And then let's get our bow out. And there you go. See, look, we've actually got 7 now. 7... Oh no, my god. Oh my god, we got 17. I don't remember ever getting that high. That's insane. We got 16. We're actually out of mats now. Can that go as high as 20? Well, we'll find plenty of oil, especially in the geothermal cavern. Alright, so you might be wondering, well, hold on, WP. What about the Acropolis? What about these extra upgrades? Blah, 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 blah. Don't you worry, my friend. See, look at this. Look at how cool they combo stuff together now. Don't you worry. Oh, Lara, not so far, not so fast. We're going to go back there in a second. It's really weird, as I say, the way the game plays with us.
Young ones, you scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting. But that's your first lesson. Everything is connected. And I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day, both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
I remember when I was a kid, right? And I remember having to learn the alphabet. Specifically, I remember going home one day and bragging to my older brother, who'd already done the lessons, obviously. I remember bragging to him that I knew how to write all in capitals now. I remember that so clearly, but I remember not enjoying it. And it's funny because you always hear about sort of kids not liking school, right? But then if you look at like third world countries and like people are desperate to learn and they really find it this very exciting thing, this message totally makes me realize, like, as a little kid, it would be really cool, like, if you don't know how to read or write, to want to learn how to do it, because it's like these secret messages and these cool letters, like learning another language. It's so cool, right? Like the thought that there are these papers you can extract all this information out of, and some of your friends can do it, but you can't yet. It's cool. I don't know. I like it a lot. But yeah, apparently Sophia's always right? So teachings from the master huntswoman of the remnant people. Maybe that's not Sophia. Maybe there's, again, just the same voice actor. I don't know. Actress, artist. But yeah, the way she's like, oh, I am always right. I don't know. I was just reading a thread on Reddit about abusive parents who can never answer questions from their kids. And so now it's put a kind of a dark twist on that. All right, let's go down. Can we grapple onto that already? All right, this is a diving board, no? No, this is not a diving board. Well, we got that. Oh, I remember that strong box over there. That was a pain in the douche to get. I don't quite remember. Did we just climb up to it? I remember that was a really weird strong box to get. I did get it.
Another difficult winter for my people. There are more deaths than births now. And as the seasons pass, the young ones are becoming restless. I see them looking to the sky when the rare plane passes overhead. Wistful. Wondering. Longing. I know they are still deeply committed to the cause. But I also sense a change coming. An end to our way of life is on the horizon. The most recent invaders are fading from memory. But as the technology of men advances, more are bound to find our valley again. And we are bound with the fate of this place. For better. Or
Lara's analysis there is that Jacob takes great pride and responsibility in his position amongst his people. I'm not sure how she gets that from it, but fair enough, Lara. Now, again, as I explained already, we're not going to worry too much if there's little things that we can't get in the area. So here, we got a metal barrier, so we want to blow our way through it. Let's use a rifle grenade rather than arrow explosives. Don't worry too much because we'll sort of come back later and get a lot more. Now, the truth is, now that we've got the grapple, I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, we can't. Now that we've got the grapple, we can do a lot more of the map exploration here. But there is still yet another upgrade we need to finish it. And it's like one of the final upgrades of the game, which we won't get again for a while. So we don't have to worry. There is something extra we're going to do, though, soon. Because this upgrade does allow us to do the Baba Yaga story with 100%. Okay, so remember way back when we were at the Soviet installation? Remember that we've got this little marker here, the Baba Yaga story? And I chasing Grandpa, and I've left it. Well, actually, we will do that shortly, because now we have all the upgrades. This was the point in the game that I wanted to wait for before we could do it, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to say with all that. But it will sort of be its own episode. For now, we're just sort of going to continue. We're going to finish the Acropolis. Nice cheeky new map, that's good. Light a fire, I guess. Oh, we got another chair. Nice. I love what they do in the geothermal valley. You right there, Lara? Just chilling out. Oh, all right. And she's sort of hovering. Look at this. Oh my god. They have just Lara to figure out to get her to sit on a chair with a decent animation. Just Lara. And they can't do it. Okay. All right. Let's slide down. Whee. Bye-bye to the box up there, I guess. For now. Uh-oh. What have we got here? Oh, do you know what? I should have gone to the I should have used that original campsite. Swim down so they don't see us. Drag him in. Yeah, I am the swamp monster.
you take any alive?
Yeah. One of them surrendered and the company men were watching. Had to turn him over.
They taking him back to the old prison?
Just the ones they think might know something about the Atlas. Constantine's gonna ask them a few questions. They've got the rest back up near the cathedral.
Someone's gonna have some fun.
I saw something.
Oh, what? No, you did not see me. No, you did not see me. All right, you're dead then. Sorry, bro. I was going to let you go peacefully. But now you're injured and you're wounded down there after having something explode on your face. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, we should have changed our weapons as well. Look at that. Don't tell me the bolt-action rifle isn't the best thing in the goddamn game. All right, that was so cool. Oh, we missed. Well, let's try and throw a grenade at him over there, maybe. Did that hit him? Did that do anything? Who's shooting me? Someone's still alive. Come out, come out, come out. Wherever you are. Oh, 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 oh. Man, I think I could be a pretty good evil villain. All right, ready, ready, ready. Aha! Wait. Aha! Oh, no, 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 no. What? Oh, I was trying to use a shotgun. There we go. We'll shoot him in the face after he's already dead. That was pretty bad. Okay, I think there's another thing you can do here as well by like climbing on this roof and you can sort of stealth kill people there. It's hard because I'm trying to get as close as possible to get the audio because it's so quiet. Trust me, guys, I can barely hear it myself. But you can like pull something out. Is it this? Or do you maybe just sneak past them or something? Maybe that's one of the things that you can do. If you're wondering where we are in the geothermal valley. We're just like in another big section. This is the area of the valley that we were sort of at earlier where we first picked up the shotgun. Was it the shotgun I think we got? The last weapon? And we sort of blew all those guys in the face again and again and again. Oh, man. All Alright, sneak in. I didn't actually think this was the way forward, but there's another entrance apparently. Okay, we got anything here? Anything special? Anything you want me to have, game? Oh, we got a note.
I'm in trouble. Big fucking trouble. I've been snooping around, saving a few files for my personal use, and I found a correspondence thread about me. Worse, I think I was supposed to find it. The head of security knows I've been leaking data. Probably known all along, and they're just watching for now, waiting to see what my end game is. I wish I had an end game. I'm gonna die just because I was nosy and stupid. I don't even think this channel is secure now. They could have picked you up already. I'm getting paranoid out here. But this Trinity, they are big, and they're everywhere. And the more I find out, the more I realize how badly I fucked up. So here you go. You were right. Hope I get to tell you that in person.
Man, I love this guy, this conspiracy theories guy. And so, yeah, Lara's observation there was just, oh, he knows that Trinity knows that he's been leaking information. Oof, that guy. It's nice to see a good guy, like, among them. At least one good guy. And who's his correspondence?
The hired guns can finish the sweep down here. We're needed back to base camp. Leave them to it. Roger, we're clear.
Alright, let's quickly grenade them while they're still together. Oh, that was so good. Triple stealth kill. I really don't think they should clarify them as stealth kills. Oh my god. When they're friggin' explosions. We scored another kill there. That was nice. Ooh, that guy got hit right with it. Is there such a thing as grenades in the real world that do actually explode immediately as soon as they hit on impact? Is that not a bit too dangerous for the person throwing them? Are they not all on time delays? Oh my god, Lara. Wow, guys, I was spamming left click there to shoot him in the face, and it just didn't work. Oh my gosh, that last guy almost got us. Hey, we haven't died for a while. How often have we died? We mostly just died to the clunk. And the clunk meter, right? Like, oh, we did a jump and now we're dead. Oh, we didn't quite see where the devs were trying to make us go. It's weird how the platforming's slowly becoming like the weaker parts of the game. Like, it's just like, oh, we have to platform, so we just have to wait a couple of minutes before we can get through to the next area and just look at pretty stuff while we sort of go on rails, you know? Alright, we got a box there, no. Bundle of sticks, don't want to pick those up. Actually, hold on then. Let's go to our arrow. Let's go to our bow. All right, let's make a bunch of regular arrows. 35. Like, when am I ever going to get to 35? Okay, we've now got all the incendiary ones we can hold. Explosive ones. Let's... Oh, but we need more magnesite. And these ones. I think we can make a lot more poison ones. Okay, and poison ones we're full up on as well now. Okay, good. And the poison is actually going to be one of the next upgrades we get, by the way, guys. So that'll be quite nice. Alright, how many pickups are there going to be in this area? Or challenge aspects? I'm not sure too many. I can't even really remember coming back to this section. I think you can. Especially if there's real pickups for us to continue getting. Oh dear, I do not like being near all of these explosive barrels. Christ almighty. Let's stay a little bit away from that, shall we? Anything over here? You guys got a note? Here we go. Here's another one. Another little recording.
I have sinned in God's name. Much blood has been spilled on this valley floor. As I speak now, blood continues to flow. Forgive me. That the divine work requires sacrifices does not mean I am clean. Forgive me, for since I've suffered the stigmata in my youth, I've sinned in your name. Forgive those I've killed myself, and those who've been killed in my name. They knew not what they were doing. Forgive me. Forgive me, for the work I do is not yet done. And there is yet much blood to be spilled.
Lara says, Constantine is a man driven by his faith, but it's twisted and vile. He's been warped by his obsession. And you could really see that, right? Like, and again, he was set on this path, but he's one of these crazy people that's like, oh, it's okay that I'm doing all of these heinous, abominable acts. It's okay. It's all right, because I have a good reason for it in the end. And it's interesting to see when people do villains like that, where it's just they push that line way too far. And it's sort of like, you know, it's like when you mess up on your diet, right? And you're like, oh, I've already started. I may as well just keep going now. I've already killed 20 people. What's the 21st, right? Right? And of course you should stop, but you don't. Okay. So I'm glad we got that little message from Constantine there. Open this. Look at this. Somebody once lived here, man. Look, there's a little dolly on the beds. Oh, a little dolly. I wonder if we can, like, shoot it and make it move. No, we can't. All right. It does not have... Oh, God. These barrels. No. No, we stay away from the barrels. The barrels are not interesting. All right. We got a thing up there as well. Did that just play combat music? Shush. Game. Not interested.
Here is your lesson for today. Bring me any creature with feathers. The birds in our valley fly mostly by day, nesting away at dark. You've seen gulls and other kinds farther afield. Those common birds would count for today's lesson, but it would lack ambition. You clever students who wish to impress me would do well to head to the high elevations between dawn and dusk. I would find Buzzard most impressive. And before you ask, the chickens around our village came here with our ancestors. Bringing me a tame bird from your mother's yard will not fulfill the assignment.
I would be the guy with the chicken. That would be me. I'd be like, oh, I'm breaking the rules. Yeah, I figured it out. I found a crack in the plan. And I'd bring the chicken. And then she'd be like, and I'd know full well that she told me not to bring the chicken. But I'd be like, oh, I missed that bit. Sorry, bro. And then that would be how it would work. More wisdom from the Hunters of the Valley, this time on hunting birds. It's weird. It's like she's telling them to be ambitious. It's nice, actually. But it's their choice. Let's go into this cave. I actually don't remember ever going into this cave. Oh, no, I think I do. I think I do. All right, we got a little map.
For a month, I have gone to the Forum to hear the Prophet speak. I wear robes of the common folk. It would not do for a son of a great house to be seen here. There are rumblings that the patricians and men from the church in the west seek to silence the prophet. I can only listen and reproduce the great man's words. No man has ever told the truth about God, for no man can ever know. There is more sacred in the heart of a farmer or a soldier than in the hearts of lords and emperors. We are all of us deceived by those that claim to speak on behalf of the Creator. No man speaks for him, for his voice in the sky, the water, and the flow of the world.
There's some of this that I really agree with. Like, for example, this. Okay, not to go too deep with this. But we are all of us deceived by those that claim to speak on behalf of the Creator. I believe that so heavily. I so agree with. But I find this a bit weird, where he's like, oh, the farmers and soldiers are more sacred than the hearts of lords and emperors. As if these people, because they have power, are obviously corrupt and are obviously lesser men somehow. I feel like that falls into the same mistake that the emperors and the lords fall into with their perspective on the farmers and the soldiers. You're the same, people. You're organisms on planet Earth. Get over it, right? Like, that's it. I don't know. But so Lara makes a very good point here. This testimony of the apostle, the testimony of this apostle suggests that the prophet rose to prominence in Constantinople. Didn't rise to prominence elsewhere. We could have inferred that already. But it's nice to hear Lara say it. Also, it's very dark in here, and she hasn't got a glow stick out. That's kind of odd. Lara, you usually like getting your glow stick out, but not on this one, I guess. It's nice to actually be able to pick up all these mushrooms. Now we've got all that extra carry capacity on the things. It's like, yeah, we've actually started using a bit more of our... Oh, actually, do you know what? I should mine this explosive out of the wall here. I usually don't because the animation's a bit longer, but to be fair, this stuff is quite useful. Oh, we only got one, really? Thanks, game. Thanks, Mom and Dad. All right. You guys are not going to know what that's from. All right, so I think we're pretty much okay here. Grabbing stuff as we go.
Guards came at night. Knew they would. I crossed a line when I killed the tech from Echo Squad. I knew I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it. Remnant weren't enough. I needed something more. They brought me to the windowless room. I thought I was dead. And then Constantine was there. He took my head in his hands and smiled. He told me he understood. He was like me once. I've sinned, but there could be forgiveness. I have been a blunt instrument, swinging wildly, he told me I could be redeemed. I've got a special skill. I just need sharpening. Trinity can make me a weapon, point me in the right direction. I almost cried and kissed his feet. I will become what I was meant to be. For Trinity, for Constantine.
This is really cool to compare, all right, to the one we just had from Constantine's perspective. You know, Constantine knows he's doing terrible things. He knows he's this horrible murderer, this bad man, but he's just like convinced himself that there can be redemption for himself. And so now he's sort of like, he's pushing that onto someone else, right? He's like, oh, I have a kindred spirit. And you can see how this guy's totally broken and how people who are totally broken could be just manipulated to someone else's end, right? It's crazy. I really, really like the psychology behind this one. Anyway, Trinity will find a use for anyone, even this man. The guy with the heart of darkness. This douchebag that we've seen killing. And now he's just started killing innocent people. Well, not innocent people. He's a... Well, is it... Okay, if you're a tech for Trinity, are you innocent? Are you an innocent man at that point? Or are you... Or have you become evil just because you're associated with evil people? Even if all you're doing is IT work, right? Like, you're cleaning Sodom windows for them when it breaks. But it's helping them to murder. Where is the line? Look how cool this place is.
It's not his call, but he's gonna put a recommendation in for us both. Then there'll be an initiation ceremony of some sort. So that's it? That's all he can do? Look, some of those guys were on contract for years before Trinity gave them rank. You have to be patient. There's more to it than performance.
Like what?
There's some sort of oath, and then the ceremony. He said we'd find out soon enough.
Oh, damn it. I wanted to just, like, kill them all, like, brute cold, murder them straight up. Not saying anything, just totally impassively do it. And then they just all survived, and I just made a complete pig's ear of this. All right, wow, how did I get hurt so badly there? All right, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. What's this? Okay, walkie-talkie. Oh, we've not actually seen one of these. So you throw this, okay, and what it does is it makes a noise, and they'll be like, oh, what is that? And then it explodes, as you can see there. And all it did was knock that guy's armor off, so... Oh, my gosh. No, 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 Laura! Oh, okay. All right, fine. Well, it's been a while since we've had a combat death. I'll take it. Man, this episode was not supposed to go this way. I should have got used that first campsite. All right, shush you people. Let's just kill them straight away. What? How did you survive that? That's insane. Okay, what else have we got? All right. The bolt action rifle probably is not a good idea. We haven't used the pistol for a bit. There we go. We can kill that guy there. Easy kill with the barrel. Shoot off his head armor and get him in the head. Okay, have they got some kind of turret or something up there? Oh, dear. Oh, that's it. It's 2 in a row. It's 2 deaths in a row. Oh, my God. So you guys are seeing, right? Like, unless you take the stealthy angle, unless you take it carefully. My God. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're gonna have a real game plan this time.
It's not his call, but he's gonna put a recommendation in for us both. Then there'll be an initiation ceremony of some sort.
Okay.
So that's it? That's all he can do?
So we can use this can to get those guys and stay in stealth. Oh, they're not dead. How did that guy see me, though? All the way over there? That's so unfair. Ah, okay. All right, all right. We're just going to hold our position here. Okay, that guy's down. That's fine. We'll grab this bottle. And we'll flush that guy out of cover there. We'll use the bow and arrow. Poison. Oh, God. No, move, move, move. Bro, that's not cool of you. I'm trying to kill your friends over there. Kill that guy. Okay, good. Maybe get that guy with that explosion. Flush him out with a bit of poison. Okay. And now... Oh, that was an explosive arrow. All right. Now we're going to kill that guy with some poison up there as well. Oh, my God. Look at that. Okay. And there's someone deeper in there, too. So we're just going to throw some random poison out there, even though we can't see him. There you go. Now that guy got choked out. Anyone else? Can we shoot out that light up there, maybe? No. All right, I think we're good. Woo! Okay. There might still be someone alive somewhere. I'm not quite sure what the best way of doing this one was. It's probably a very quick, easy way. Now, you will have noticed that at the start, it put us in the bushes. And that was something we haven't really interacted with very much recently, and that we learned back in the Siberian wilderness, right? That if you hide in bushes... Oh, there is someone still alive. Okay. You're not going to kill me, bro. You're the last one. And you're alone and you're outnumbered. Just go home. Go be with your family. Alright, I'll die. That's fine. It still feels like someone's up there as well. Oh my god, there is someone up there. Did the poison not go far enough to get him out? There we go. I'm not even sure the poison killed him there. I think it's because we shot him with the arrow that the poison would have hit. Wow, look, there's another guy there still. Look. It went red. Is that guy like super powered or something? What else we got? Fire? We did just buff the fire. I'm trying to use the bow as best I can here. Look, let's just go bolt action rifle. Oh. It almost feels like, what? Come on, the grenades, man, really? There you go, he's down. That guy was quite the boss in the end. I think he must have had a lot of armor, and then we could have just picked him off with a good shot, but we didn't in the end. Alright, that's fine. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was just fire. It was just the fire, false alarm. Alright, let's just quickly check for any pickups or anything here. I feel like I might even be missing a challenge or something right now. But we're just in the geothermal valley, so... Right? Yeah, it's just geothermal valley. It's just sort of like... do you remember when we were in the Soviet installation and there was that... off that facility that we went to and we had to destroy the laptops? It was like a combat section, even though it was in the same map. I think we're basically in the equivalent of that right now. Oh, is that a map down there? Oh no, it's just a body. It's just a dead guy. Okay, of course. Alright, try coming up here. But like no caches, no nothing so far. I wonder if we could have just snuck over here. I don't know.
Croft is operating against us at every turn. Someone put a fire in her. Lord Croft was too bookish to possess any true resolve. He was a coward. His daughter is something different. I almost gave an order today that no man should kill Croft but me. I fear she is starting to cloud my judgment. I must remind myself, the goal is not another dead Croft. The goal is the divine source.
Wow, so Lara says, Trinity has been after the source for years and they've been using my family to find it. It's crazy. I don't know, the previous game did not make our father sound bookish and lacking any true resolve, okay? A coward? It didn't make him sound like that, so that it seemed weird to me, but whatever. So yeah, he's got it out for us. Constantine does not like us, and yes, we've got a fire in us. You don't know the fire we've got. You don't know how far I've come, as Lara once upon a time explained. Alright. Just loot. Just spam E as much as possible. Okay, we got a couple of pots, a couple of cans. We've got another recording here. Oh no, that's just a walkie-talkie that we could pick up. And, oh, maybe the game wants us to. Hold on, let's grab one of these. Let's try and actually get a stealth kill, a proper stealth kill, where we turn this into an explosive and someone grabs it. If we can, and there's more combat coming up.
This fucking illness. It's ruining my body. Now it threatens my mind as well. I keep drifting off. Getting lost in memories. Lost in thoughts of the day Lord Croft died. How the plan had to shift. How I thought we had failed. And before that, my early days with Trinity. Learning the secret histories of the world, learning that it was our duty to save it. And back farther, to childhood. Constantine and I, with only each other to rely on. And then I ripped myself free, back to the present. I've always done what had to be done, and this time will be no different.
Remember that question? Is Trinity actually a force for good? Well, apparently she was taught the secret histories of the world, and it's her duty to save the world. That's pretty telling, right? Trinity thinks, at least, that they are trying to save the world. And they've been at it for a long time. Maybe it is a bad thing that the divine source is here, and that those guys hunted the prophet here? More of Anna's personal journal, whatever disease she has, it's starting to affect her mind, but it's not as if she were the very picture of mental stability before. Yeah, say it like it is, Lara. That's very, very, very true, I must admit. Okay. So let's get climbing. So here we go. So now we're going to get some platforming with the grapple, and we get used to it, and we get to play with it a little bit more. I really do like the grapple. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's just that the thing is, it's always obvious where we have to go. So here we can jump and press E. Oh, I thought I was going to grapple for a second, but of course it's not going to. We maybe could have just scrambled there as well. We could have like double tap space, or we could have pressed E. Anything I'm missing before we move on? It doesn't look like it. All right. Man, I really, really want a campsite right now. Is there going to be one nearby? Is that it? Is that? Yeah, okay, good. Good. That's the... Oh, look at the trees over there as well. That looks so awesome. Look at all the trees. My good golly grief. Got another book.
Elias and I will attempt to reach the far hills, where the old bear lives. Trinity is still clustered below in the old Soviet base. We will wait until the dead of night to go. It is a great risk, but we know a battle is coming. We'll have need of the medicinal herbs that grow in those hills, if we are to survive the coming struggle.
Very simple little one. They have to take great risks just to have the basic necessities. These people are forged in hardship. They're basically Viking Native American people. Awesome. Okay, all right, so we're going to take a very quick break here, guys. First, we're going to buy a skill. We're going to go back to Survivor. We're going to keep piling these on. Death Cloud arrows. Increase the size and duration of the poison. Actually, we're not going to get that one yet. Let's get cluster bomb arrows, okay? Upgrade grenade arrows to disperse additional explosive impact, okay? So this one's still locked, by the way, which is the arrow climber. And that's because, as you'll see there, it says we need the broadhead climbing arrow. That is another perk we'll get later. And then this one we obviously can't afford. So we've almost done Survivor, though, now, which is great. We've obviously got more materials, so let's just go back to weapons. Let's go back to the bolt action. Let's give it a polished bolt. Look, we've got barely anything for this. All right. A polished firing mechanism results in less jams for faster reload speed, which is obviously really important because that reload speed is what's digging into us on that right now. And then, again, another new outfit, the Infiltrator. Camouflage pants and matching olive shirt with the tactical vest and scarf. Outfit bonus, reduce the delay before regenerating, which is the same as this one over here, which is great. But there you go. So this time, I think the only difference is we just don't have a beanie on. Now, very quickly, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to fast travel back to the Acropolis. And the reason we're doing this is because if you look at the Acropolis, we've got everything except... Oh, I missed 2 documents there. Damn, codexes. So I'm going to get the two documents for you guys. We're also going to get the survival caches and the coin caches that they forced us to repeat the map to do. And I'll show you those highlights. So we're going to cut. And I'll see you guys in a second. I think the time of day's changed here now as well, by the way, so you get to sort of see a different version of the place as we go through. But also there's that area that the cutscene skipped us, so we'll do that very quickly before we progress into the next area as we're about to leave the geothermal valley and go into the next little bit of the story here. So, I guess I'll see you guys in a minute for some of these pickups. And actually, hold on, we don't even really have to edit here. The first pickup is right back at the start. This is one of the survival caches. So you get a backpack at the end of this map, which reveals a survival cache that was right here at the start of the map. Yep, good job. I guess it's something nice to pick up straight away. And then we have not only that, but in this very first area, another coin cache as well, and another survival cache. So we got this one over here. I'm curious if there were any documents I missed in this little tent area. Documents, I think we could have got them all on the first time, unless there's a document in that. Oh, come on, Lara, really? You're not going to climb on that? You're going to burn yourself. You're going to set yourself on fire, but you're not going to climb on the tent. I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty obvious place to have a document. But maybe the 2 that we missed are in that bit the cutscene skips us through. I think there's at least one thing in there. At least one. Okay, so there's that, and then we've got the survival cache just down to the south over here. A little bit of reason to explore this area. Here we go. Good, Lara. All right, okay. So now I'll see you guys in a second because we got to run forwards to that coin cache there at least, which is a pretty far way away. Let's do it. You know what I've just realised this game should have done? Sorry, I don't have a pickup. So look, they've added a ladder here so we can climb back up now, that bit that we couldn't before. I've just realised what this game should have done. What it should have done is when you press Q for survival instincts, okay, it lights everything up. But what it should do is it should only light up stuff that you can genuinely pick up. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, if I have maximum shotgun ammo and I press Q right now, it will still show me shotgun ammo on the floor. But what it should do, or they should have added a perk, is that if you're max carry capacity, it doesn't light up anymore. That would make survival instincts in this game so much better. So much more usable. Because right now, what it tends to do is just throw about 1 trillion things in your face. And it doesn't help very much. It's still like a needle in a haystack. You still have to look through all of them, every single one, in turn. Yeah, anyway. Alright, I'm continuing on. That death animation.
Incoming! We're under attack!
Cleaning out the house. Here we go. Found one of the documents. It was around this corner. We could have got this first time through. Oh, what? No way. Oh, what? That's just secrets revealed. Oh, okay. Well, then that's going to just mark off the documents we missed, which are around this corner. Okay, it's right near the last base camp. This is really interesting. All right, I guess we could just cut back in now then, because we're right near the end, okay? This is the very last moments of the sequence. Remember when we were running through this corridor here? Oh, my phone is going off. All right, sorry about that, guys. There was actually an alarm I had to wake up from like 3 weeks ago that I still haven't disabled. Oh, okay, so there was one in this room. This was an action-packed sequence, though. I totally missed this. Okay, fine.
It is our first winter since the Mongol invasion. No more than 1 in 3 of us will survive. We once had marble palaces, heated by geothermal vents. We had the wealth and luxury of an empire. Today, we struggle to find enough hides to keep our children warm, to gather enough roots and berries to feed ourselves. If we are to survive another winter, we will have to adapt. If we do not, then we will feed the soil, and the animals will take back the valley. It is up to us now. Only us.
We will feed the soil. That's just another way of saying they're going to die and they're going to decompose into the ground and so on. The survivors of the Mongol siege struggled to survive without the infrastructure of their city. So here's the timeline. They build this incredible city of Katesh, right? They have marble palaces heated by geothermal vents. How cool does that sound? But then there's a Mongol invasion and they lose it all and they never really manage to recover. And they sort of, I think they view that destruction as sort of penance. For like their misgivings or whatever, and they're like, why did we do this? Let's just live off the land instead. And then sort of so I guess it's hard though to see, like, and that's kind of cool. That's probably something historians struggle with, right? Like they get their source material and then it's hard to really know which is the true thing that happened. Did they choose to live off the land and on very little, or were they kind of forced to, you know, and they just sort of had to adapt? Okay, so this room here, this is the final battle room, remember? And I just want to remind you guys, after we finished this room here, remember the guys were looking at that and we blew them up with a grenade, immediately threw us in a cutscene. So everything more in this map we couldn't actually do anything with. But you'll notice that underneath here, in that hole, is a document. A document which was impossible for us to get. We never saw any of this here. It's odd. I don't know whether this was developed weirdly. They wanted us to come back like this. Oh, look at that instant pry. That's because of that upgrade we got recently. So yeah, this document here forces you to go through the whole map just to get it, because it was otherwise impossible.
I underestimated our enemy. Elias is now dead because of my fool's errand, and my father has not been seen in 2 days. We would need to be at our full strength to resist Trinity, but it seems the killing blow was dealt before the fight even began. We have the armor of our faith, but what good is it against an enemy that grows stronger with every passing generation? If we survive this time, I fear our children will not survive the next.
It's weird. It's like they're trying to hide the fact that this is Sophia, even though it's got the voice action there. It's called Diary of the Resistance. They can't keep fighting forever. For every new invader weakens them for the next. It's an impossible task. And especially today, like, if Trinity knows that information's not going away, right? Like, they know that it's here, they know that these people are here, and the frequency of attacks is just going to increase and increase and increase. I totally understand that. So now's where it gets really weird. You might expect that if we continue to explore down here, that what it will do is take us to the top of that cool building where we had the cutscene with Jacob, and Sophia gave us the grapple hook and stuff, except it doesn't. It leads you to this. Oh, you can come through here and there's a little upgrade. It leads you to a big dead end, right? And then it's just sort of like, okay, you're done now. Right? Not even a pickup. Oh, okay, we do. Here you go. This is it, right? This is the last coin cache that they give us right here. And that's 100% completion for the map now. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Acropolis finished. But it just leads you here. And this is it. It's like, okay, you're done. You're not allowed to go through that gate. And even though the map clearly shows you can continue going along and you can wind your way up, and sort of where this video, I believe, started, right? We can't get there. Unless I'm missing something crazy, but I remember in my own playthrough, when I first played the game, there was no way to get over there, even though the map seems to suggest it. Maybe I am just missing something because it just seems so weird. Like, you could pry the other ones. Look, there's a little tunnel over there, and then that's it. Maybe you guys can tell me if I'm making a mistake, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And now they force you to walk back to the camp and blah, blah, blah. And if you want to go to these areas here where the video started, you know, maybe you missed this Explorer Satchel or the one document here. You have to go from the geothermal valley back. You have to go to this base camp and then back. It's just bizarre, right? It's just really, really weird. An area that you sort of skip and then so on. But there you go, guys. That is the Acropolis complete. Let's head back now to where we're supposed to be. Jesus, Lara, you monkeyed your way up there hard. Okay, we're back. Hello, hello, hello. That actually wasn't too hard because there was a thing right close to us. So we're in the geothermal valley, but we're at the base of the citadel here. And it's our job to climb up. It actually feels like the weather changed now that I stopped in the middle of sort of the action sequence. That's kind of crazy. Let's climb the... Oh, there's an exotic animal nearby. Ah, it's a tiger! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why can I never get the shotgun? Why is the shotgun... it's weird. I think it's the shotgun keybind change between the two games from 3 to 4, so I'm getting confused with it. Woo! We got a big tiger. That's actually... I think I missed showing you something cool there. I think you can see him climbing around, like on the walls and things. Oh, the exotic animals are cool. They just feel like there's not enough of it done, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. There's kind of a cool DLC type thing coming up. All right, so let's get climbing, shall we? You could have climbed the tree and then grappled. But there's actually a document, I think. Is this a document? Oh, no. Maybe it's nothing. Is it a relic? Is it nothing? It's a relic. Cool.
Thin, fluted flint arrowhead, snapped in two. The base is familiar.
The base is familiar. What's the hidden information on this one? I'm going to have to turn up my speakers so I can actually hear the clicking noise.
The base is similar to arrowheads found in America. The technique survived migration halfway around the world.
There you go. See? They even freaking like make the connection even harder there. The early inhabitants. And look at that old stone box. So cool. All right. And then we'll move along. We've got a body there that we could maybe salvage some materials out of, but I guess we don't have to worry too much. Let's jump over here. And once again, we got grapple hook. So I'm pretty sure there's no way to get here in the geothermal valley before doing the Acropolis. But if you had, you know, you're not going to go exploring very far. Oh, I'm glad you grabbed that there. I thought we had to do grapple hook again.
You have lost contact with the team sweeping the lower valley. Do you have eyes on them?
Negative. Possible hostiles?
Could just be radio interference, but Constantine's not taking chances.
Not taking chances, and neither am I. Oh, we should have kicked him off. That would have been so good. Hold on. Off you go. There we go. Oh, brilliant. And I think this is sort of the first moment where it's like, okay, where do I go? And you have to remember, the game's been prompting you like mad about the grapple hook. Now it's time for you to just use what you've learned on your own and start grappling around. Look at it. Look at this freedom. It's great. Except the only annoying thing is sometimes you're like, oh, this is obviously a grapple hook thing, and then it's not. And it's like, ah.
Some believe the prophet to be God's son risen, but he makes no such claims. Some praise his actions as miracles, but he rejects such attributions. In his humility, his followers see the truth of his message. We see the change coming. I have shed the trappings of my station and now devote myself fully to the Prophet. I spread his word, recruiting others of my station to the cause. But this has enraged the elite and brought the full attention of the church in the West.
Enraged the elite. The first apostle abandoned the wealth of his birthright to follow the Prophet, even as the number of his enemies grew. Decius. I think Decius, by the way, we've already heard of. We went into one of his crypts, I think, early on. Unless it was just another guy with a name beginning with D, but I'm pretty sure it was Decius. Got a little bird's nest down there. I love this feeling of climbing in this one, because you really do go quite high. Okay, let's grapple up, Lara. Good job. I'm very thankful to whoever it was who did all the white paint all over these ledges. That's been very, very useful to help us know what's going on here. We'll grapple along. Lovely. You can just feel that momentum. It reminds me of when I used to do trampolining at school. Oh, good old days. Here we go. Kind of want to abseil down there for a second as well. That would have been kind of interesting. I mean, it's just so Daredevil what Lara's doing here. So Daredevil. Imagine if just like a part of the integrity of this wood that she latches it into breaks. That's it. It's over. It's game over. Everything's done.
This is really it, huh? If they do find the Atlas in there, what's next?
The Atlas is a map. It's supposed to point the way to whatever the natives are protecting out here. The divine source Constantine is after.
That's the part I'm not clear on. Whatever his source is, it's gotta be something valuable. The company aren't saying much.
Yeah. Look, keep this close to your chest, but I don't think it's money they're after.
You bought into Constantine's speeches about a new world in glory, huh? I thought that was just motivating the troops.
I don't think so.
I don't get that. Who was he talking to? I liked the dialogue, but the more I looked, I was like, oh, I guess it's not him. Oh, it was the... Hello. What? That was a stealth kill. He jumped down to attack me. Okay, so what? This guy was talking to a dude up on that ledge, I guess. I'm pretty sure we had like 99% of that audio there, by the way, guys. I love how we get to hear some of Trinity's guys still questioning. Okay, wait. What would have happened if I went... Huh, we have a choice. Go left or right? I don't remember this choice. What would have happened if we'd grappled? Is this just sort of a bonus thing? We get like maybe a pickup up here or something? Pick up a penguin? No. So... Well, we have a pot. Oh, and there's a place up there as well. This must be the way back though, right? Oh man, look at that. This must be the way back, surely. Unless they cheekily put something here. This would have been a really cool place to put something. Is there anything over in that? No, it just looks like some nests, some birds' nests. So nothing major. Alright. I can't imagine why you'd ever want to go backwards through this area, this sequence. So what? Below us there's a thing? Oh, there you go. There is a relic down here. Nice. Okay, so this was just a bonus? Is that... Oh no, it's just salvage. Damn it. Damn it, game. You faked me out. Alright, fine. We did go the right way first time. I don't think I ever found that the first time I was playing the game. Ever. It makes sense because it wasn't... But what? Come on! Oh, the clunk. Oh, I dared look at ever slightly off the direction I was supposed to be jumping. Jesus, Lara, you're so violent. You can just sort of feel it getting stabbed into his jugular. Where's this guy? He's up there. Oh, this time he never noticed. He had a helmet, but we killed him. Man, headshot stealth kill for 55 experience on that? That's cool. That's excellent. There's another upgrade I'm looking forward to. One of my favorite upgrades from the game, just because it sort of reminds me... You know these old classic arcadey games where you build school multipliers and you've got to keep going and going and going and going and going and going? There's a perk you get like that later. Which I'm pretty sure we don't already have, which I'm very much looking forward to getting. Alright, come on, Lara. Don't you mess this one up. Don't you mess it up. Oh! It's cool. This building isn't crumbling, and we're not like scaling the very edges of it. Oh, look at that! Look at those are the beacons we lit before. Much attention to detail. I feel like the environment designers in this game really did an incredible job. Okay. I'm just looking to get out of the area, basically. Oh, we just started it. We just entered it. Okay, well, there you go. All right, guys. So that's going to be the end of the episode. Sorry about the there we go. All right, there you go. The flooded archives. That was really weird. I was like, I'm sure we're in the new area now. All right, that's it. Flooded archives. So we've just hit a new area, guys. We've just left the geothermal valley as we rounded that corner. We're now in the flooded archives. This is not a big map, as you can see here. 1 strongbox, 2 red, not very much at all. A lot like the Acropolis, actually. So we're going to do a bit of an excursion here, looking for the Atlas. Battling, and there's some pretty cool stuff that's about to come up. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next episode where we check out the flooded archives. And then after the flooded archives, as you should see, it will be time to return to the Soviet installation and maybe even a cheeky little bit of Baba Yaga. So thanks very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next time.